When I was a kid, I was pretty dumb, as most kids are, and as a result, I believed that superpowers were real. I remember in preschool, I used to play this game where me and my friends would like chase each other around for some reason and try to find each other. One time when we were playing this game, I was trying to find somebody. I was attempting to peek around a corner, kind of like this one, to try to spot them. And I went up to the corner like this and looked at it and thought to myself, oh my goodness, even when I look at it like this, I can see through the wall. This is crazy. What I didn't realize was that when I was looking at a corner like this and quote-unquote seeing through it, I was just not grasping the concept that I had two eyes. I'd go up to a corner, have my right eye looking directly at a wall, have my left eye peeking out a little bit, and because I didn't grasp the concept that I had two eyes, I thought that I had the ability to see through walls. So I'd go, activate see-through power, and then just look using my left eye. This was in preschool, so I guess it wasn't that bad. But I'm not gonna lie, my intelligence when it came to realizing that superpowers weren't actually a thing did not get much better over time. Like, I remember in kindergarten, there was this one time that this kid basically said he was like a fairy or an angel or something, and I just completely believed him. And when I had downtime, like when I was waiting to fall asleep or something, I would theorize as to how he got his magical powers. My complete trust in people who said they had supernatural abilities continued in second grade. In second grade, I had this best friend who I'll call Tim. Me and Tim were like the best of best friends. And one day when we're in class, he comes up to me and he's like, Sean, do you want to hear a secret? And I'm like, yeah, sure, I guess. He whispers into my ear, I have superpowers. And now, with no doubt in my mind, I completely believed that my best friend had superpowers. This is really bad. Later in the year, he also brought up, just casually in conversation, that, oh yeah, I could lift up a truck if I wanted to. Of course, my response as like a 6-year-old was basically, same bro, same. And I will say, I've never tried to lift up a truck, so who's to say if I was wrong? If you remember how earlier I was theorizing how my friend from kindergarten was like an angel or whatever, when my best friend told me that he had superpowers, the same thing happened, but like tenfold. My leading theory was that my friend from second grade and my friend from kindergarten were the same person. And not in like an, oh, they look kind of similar way. I mean in like an, oh, they share the same mind somehow or something kind of way. Somehow I would theorize for hours about how they got their superpowers. I never really got further than the them being the same person theory, so I would just spend all the time I spent theorizing, pretty much recycling the same theory. And I probably did that until like 3rd grade. At that point, I wasn't really friends with either of those two people because I'm pretty sure they both moved away. Now, the last instance of me being dumb when it comes to superpower type stuff happened in 4th grade. And this isn't necessarily superpower stuff, but it's kind of loosely related, probably, maybe. One day at lunch, my best friend just randomly said, Sean, did you know that you're the only human alive? The rest of us are all robots. And he just said it with like a completely straight face. Now in 4th grade, I had a couple more brain cells than in 2nd grade, so I didn't immediately believe this. So I asked him, I was like, okay, how do you explain blood then? Because I've seen people bleed, and humans have blood. Robots probably don't. Now, unfortunately, my best friend had a response prepared for this. He said that the blood and skin and everything else from other people was just fake, and I was the only one with like the real stuff. After my friend came up with that genius response, I started to doubt myself a little bit. I was like, wait a minute, is everybody else robots? I don't know. I wasn't dumb enough to like fully believe it, but there was definitely some doubt in my mind. Nowadays, I'm intelligent enough to know that like I'm pretty sure none of my friends have superpowers. After all, robots can't have superpowers. Thank you for watching this very horribly commentated commentary. It's very much all over the place and the stories aren't that good. But yeah, see you next time, probably. Bye-bye.